Hey everybody, Charlie92 here, and welcome back to Uru, the Complete Chronicles. Our complete correct collection? Uru. Welcome back to Uru. That's what we're playing. Anyway, we're going to figure out... See, this is spinning. I'm going to try to figure out how to finish this age out here, but to be honest, I'm getting stumped. I don't like being stumped. So let's go back upstairs. We're going to check out a few more things here, and then we may go to another age and come back to this one later. I don't want to have to look up a hint. I never want to look up a hint. But I also don't want to, like, impede progress. But as long as there are other things to do, we'll do those first. Can we go up again? That's the question. No, we cannot. Okay. So there's just this bedroom slash office here. Let's see where this leads to. Okay. Not too awfully helpful. This is probably where he was observing the sea creature. I forgot what he called it. Shroomy? This thing? Alright. Let's go to this age, which is the DRC. So this is probably a central office. Is this in Denis? No, it's not, because we're still in Mushroom Age. So this is just another part of Mushroom Age, right? Or is this a different age? This may be a different age entirely out here. But it has pictures of Mushroom Age. Are there any hints here? See, there's the broken bridge. How do we get to there? That takes us back to the bedroom. This doesn't do much. We read everything here, right? The only other option is to go here. And I don't know why you would want to go here. So from here, we can see the lifts, which just come to there. I feel like the key is to get this thing moving, but I don't know. Maybe if we go past the sign here, we can jump? I don't think that's the answer, but we're going to try it. So we need to use our book. Go back to here. Yeah, I'll try to get past that sign. I think that's about the only thing I can think of at the moment. So we need to close this. Open this one. If this doesn't work, we'll go to another age and try to explore some more. The ages may be dependent upon my exploration of other ages as well. That could totally be a thing. Usually you can, the ages, like all their puzzles and everything are self-contained within that age, which helps to narrow down options, but it may not be the case. We can't jump over this railing. We can walk onto that mushroom. Now, I don't know why we would want to. Might have to check that out again, too. Maybe I missed something there. Alright, let's try this. Nope. Can't push it or anything? No. I want this to turn. Why are you not turning? Now, if I pull this lever, it's still going to activate, right? No. So I do need the shaft to turn to actually activate this. Okay. Sorry I'm running around the same place over and over, but I mean, that's kind of how you got to play these games. So wait a minute, why is that shaft turning? I had that turned off. Or maybe it didn't default to off. There, yeah, those two are both on now. I had those turned off, right? Turn you off. And turn you off. Still nothing down there. Okay, so those were on when I thought they were off. I guess they just stayed in the on position when I restarted the machine. Now the elevator shouldn't work. It also wouldn't even be down here because I wrote it up and then used a book to come back. The water's still up. This is the house that they said somebody's living in, right? So yeah, the button's not even lit up now. Okay. I don't know why I would turn that off. There's clearly a puzzle here that I am not grasping. I have this thing active. The one I think I want to activate is just won't activate for some reason. This one here, let's try it again for good luck. Need to try harder, dude. Push the lever harder. Okay, so that's not doing anything that I'm aware of. Now, what does this do? This is how this gate raises, but I need to hit this lever. In order to do that, I need to get over there. This must be active for the elevator to be active. But wait a second. Well, no. If this is off, can I... No, I can't use the buckets if that's off. So there's no way to get up top if that is off, right? Tell you what, let's leave it off. Use our journal. I'm trying to think. We can get to the top office with it off. I don't know if that would help anything, but we can. That's one of these two. Can I not open this one? Oh, I can. This is to look. I think that's Denis, right? These have to do with Path of the Shell. That's a... We're going to do that last. I think that's DLC. So let's look at this one. Let's go here. So that moves us here with none of the machinery active. I don't know if we want to do that. We can also warp back to the bedroom. Once again, with none of the machinery active, so we'll probably be stuck up here. I don't think the elevator's going to work, so I don't see the point in this, but I figured I'd give it a try anyway. The elevator is here, but it's not going to work. Yeah. Okay, we are going to leave. We'll come back. I am a bit stumped with what to do in this area for now. Let's go ahead and use our journal. Let's go to Relto, I think it's called. We're gonna go out to the pillars. We're gonna choose another age to go to. All right, so out here. Yeah, see all the trees are like saplings. Okay, so here we have a desert age. Let's go. All right, whoa. What is this? So we got steam vents, geysers maybe? I don't like the looks of these things. Look like pitcher plants. Okay, let's go up here. Piping. Alright, we're gonna go this way first. Yeah, look like pitcher plants. I don't like those. Oh, that looks even worse. Spiky. Can we walk over? Yes, we can. What's through there? Skybox. Can I cover these? Do these like cover these up and like produce a jet or something? I can't interact with it. Path continues down. Ooh. Lava down there. There is a path here. This is where we started, right? And there's something over there. Oh, like I was saying earlier, it says in the key bindings that I can take a picture. I hit F5 and nothing happens. If there is a mechanic that I am missing, please let me know. If it's something that I'm not yet supposed to have access to, as in I haven't found, I don't know, the camera or whatever yet, then just, you know, don't spoil it. But for now, I feel like I'm just doing something wrong. The reason I can't take pictures, I'd really like to take pictures. Can I have to jump? I feel like I can fall off there. I don't want to fall off. I don't think that is where I started. So there's that vent or whatever. Lava's not looking too terribly bad for this time period. Path through here that I can't get through. Okay. I feel like I should be able to fly up or something by using these. But he doesn't want to seem to use them yet. Alright, let's backtrack. We're going to go up that path toward the building. The one up here. If indeed that's where that path went. I think there was a path this direction. No, there wasn't. This is where we started, right? Can we just drop down? We can. No fall damage, too. Good. Shortcut. Alright, so here's the path toward the piping. We just jumped. I don't think we were even supposed to jump there, because I think we've already been here. Yes, we have. Okay. Now I'm kind of getting lost. Not lost, but confused, because what am I supposed to do? Jump down here? Oh, no, you can fall in the lava. It just warps you back here. I guess he's quick thinking and just grabs the book real quick. Oh, let's go back there. That'll be this one. Hey, you don't know until you try, right? Alright, let's look around again. So there's these things. It seems like I should be able to use these somehow. Standing on it. He just seems to warm his hands on them. Can we jump up here? No. Alright, let's try this again. So if we go to the left, it takes us either back where we started or up to this little jump. We want to get... We can't go on the other side there. We've been down there. Where are we trying to get to even? Can we climb this vine? No. You would think we could, but we can't. That's where we started. Is there something I'm missing here? I feel like we want to get there. Huh. And stand on these. I'm not able to interact with any of this. Even if I like stand on it, it doesn't seem to do anything. Okay. There's a path down here that takes us just under this building where I think we want to get to. And then we also have a sight of a building here. Just to the right of that, what looks like a blockade. Looks like we have to get around to it to go in there. Are we meant to try to jump over there? I don't feel like that's the answer. And there's a path that looks like maybe we can jump through here. No, cannot jump. Lava here. Huh. That building we want to get to is right over there. He makes a motion with his hands, but I feel like these need to go over top of this, but it's not moving for some reason. It doesn't show that I can interact with those. Okay. Okay. Are we supposed to just close all of these? Why wouldn't it let me control that other one? Oh, you got to get right up on it. Okay. Okay. That did something. Don't quite know what. We probably need to close this one too, right? No, no, no. So if you're super close to it, you can activate them. Kind of stuck here now. Did we make it? Yeah, we can. Alright, so I'm just going to go close all of these, I guess. I think we're going to build up pressure if we do this. What happens now when I stand on one of these? Oh. There's more pressure. So we can maybe use it to jump. Oh, look. There's a thing. I want to read that. Okay, so if we follow the path up and to the right from the beginning, you should be able to read that. Freaking jump puzzles. Now, can we jump from here? Or are we going to have to use the steam to get over there? Steam it is. Okay. Suppose you. Yeah, so you can't access it unless you're standing right here. Can we get up there now? Yeah. All right. Read this. 1 of 7 complete. Let's just look around real well from this area. I feel like that's probably maximum pressure. And I'm worried that if I close this, if it'll reset them all because there's too much pressure. Let's try it. Ha, I was right. I was 100% right. Okay, so we need the last one to be the one that we want to use. All right, so we're going to set this one. 1. 2. I forgot how many there are. There's 3 and 4. And then this is 5 down there, right? Is there 5 total? That sounds right. So we want to... Do we want to shoot up here? This is 6, right? So that's 3. Come down here. There'll be the one that's on the little precipice here. It's not really a precipice, is it? Plateau? Little tiny one? Don't fall off. 4. Okay. I'm going to try this before I block that 1. Okay, yeah, I need 1 more, right? So this will be 5. Okay, yep, that does launch me over like I expected. Make sure there's no tapestry or whatever I gotta look at here. Okay. Ooh, got some dinosaur bones. Or something. Work bones, maybe? Maybe the bones of that huge thing that Achenar fought. Stuff behind the waterfall. The water effect doesn't look half bad. What are we looking at here? What is this? It's a book to somewhere. Can we look at it closer? I don't want to go there yet. Let's look around here first. Let's go over here. Look behind the waterfall first. Look at that, Mario skills. Can we do anything with any of that? Doesn't look like we can. Let's go up this dark path. I cannot see. Am I supposed to have a light? Hold on. Do I have a light? First person, rotate, jump, toggle key. What is key? Options menu. That's where we're at, right? So, yeah, Relto book is F3, F4, F2 is key? What is that? Does nothing. F3, Relto book. F4, yep. F1, third person. F5, take a picture, no. Okay, just have a black screen. It's great. Good job. I am stuck in some. I just, whoop. I can kind of see an opening there. Okay. I need a light in there. I cannot see in there. Huh. Okay, can I just walk in this? Yes. Oh, look. Hold on. What is this? I'm going here. We're going for it. I feel like whatever this key is, I don't have. It may be a device that lets me take pictures. Where are we? Let me get my hard hat. I definitely need that. Safety first. 132 sheets. Sam rules. King Renarif? Suedo. The Suedo Corporation. Mead. King Renarif. Renarif was born in 207 BE before Earth on Garderway. Is that an N? Gardernay? He was accepted into the Guild of Writers at an age of 5 and a standard age, and as the years passed, quickly became one of the finest writers that the Rene had ever seen. Certain records go as far as stating that Renarif was unsurpassed in skill by any other writer of the day. By the time he was 90, Renarif had achieved the rank of Guildmaster and was well on his way to become the Grand Master. However, due to personal convictions, he never achieved that rank. Renarif had long been a challenger of the views of the Guild of Writers, as well as the king himself. Renarif was apparently very concerned with the society's views pertaining to the purpose of writing and the challenge of acting responsibly with the great gift given to us by Yavo. First we've heard Yavo, I think. Around 73 BE, Renarif was asked by the Grand Master to write a descriptive book to a questionable age, at least in the eyes of Renarif. He perceived the age to be being used to house an uncivilized race that could be used for the purposes of the Rhone. Thus, Renarif refused to carry out this command from his Grand Master, and after much debating was apparently dismissed from the Guild of Writers. So is he trying to write an age, or was told to write an age of basically a subservient race, or like a slave race? Some records do point to Renarif willfully excusing himself from the guild, although regardless of how he left, much of the society found the dismissal unfair, and some even went so far as to call it a detriment to society. He perceived an age being used to house an uncivilized race. How much you want to bet that's Earth? That would be hilarious. He was dismissed. Some records do point that Renarif willfully excused himself from the guild, although regardless of how he left, much of the society found the dismissal unfair, and some even went so far as to call it detrimental to society. Around 59 BE, the fact that Gardernay would not be able to serve the Rhone, so Gardernay is the age he was talking about, right? Or no, we heard Gardernay before, back here. Gardernay. He was born on Gardernay, okay. The fact that Gardernay would not be able to serve the Rhone as a home for much longer was confirmed, and the information made public. Renarif had long known of the state of Gardernay, and from the time of his dismissal had apparently been working on an age that he felt would be a good place to live for those who had wished to follow him. According to various journals, Renarif managed to attract a few thousand Rhone and convinced them to follow him in the ways that he felt important in the age that he had written. The king allowed Renerf to split away from the Rhône, along with a few other smaller groups. While the majority of Rhône left Gardernay to a new home, a world called Terrany, Renerf took his group to Earth, where he established the Denis, meaning new beginning. Renerf took his group to Earth, where he established the Denis, new beginning. This is pre-Denis. Okay. Renerf was a strong leader, immediately established himself as king, and reigning for 120 years until his death. Obviously, those who followed Renerf to Denis already respected him enough to separate themselves from their family and friends, and thus records point to very few debates or disagreements within a society under the reign of Renerf. As had always been the case with the Rhône, a group of survivors was sent to Denis before the group officially moved there to establish the Great Zero and the line emanating from it. A monument was built in the Great Zero in the year 0 DE. Discovery of Earth? Unlike previous occasions, Renerf established this line of the Great Zero set apart from for holy buildings. Without authorization by the reigning king, construction was forbidden. Though it's never stated directly, records strongly implied that it was Renerf who chose where the city would be established. He seemed to base his decision on two factors, which probably made the decision an easy one. First was the line of the Great Zero. It seemed an obvious spot to base the city, with the most important religious structures being directly on the line and the rest of the city surrounding its center. The second factor was a group of waterfalls that flowed from the ceiling of the cavern to an area adjacent to the line of the Great Zero. Fresh flowing water was perfect for drinking. A new Writers' Guild with fairly different rules than the one that had existed in Gardernay was constructed almost immediately, 8 DE, under the direction of Renerf. By the year 100 DE, Renerf had directed the recreation of the 18 major guilds. The guilds were dedicated to Yavo on the day of the cycle, a celebration of not only the completion of major guilds, but a celebration of new guilds, which Renerf believed were healthier than those that existed in Gardernay. Guilds that had been established to please Yavo and not themselves, Renerf said. Certain records point to the guilds on Gardernay becoming extremely competitive with one another and focusing more upon having the best facility than carrying out their duty to Yavo and the people. So Yavo is their god. In an effort to curb the kind of competition, Renerf implemented a list of restrictions upon guild construction. The restrictions included guidelines pertaining to placement facing the Great Zero, size, shape, and minor visual guidelines. Though one of Renerf's top priorities was construction of a temple, there were disagreements as to specifics, causing numerous delays in the finalization of construction plans. Eventually, construction was started in 48 DE, and the temple was completed in 63 DE, known as the Reglatovorum. That's a hard word to say. The temple to Yavo was meant as a place of worship, as well as a reminder of the prophesied great king who would come to them soon. Renerf also made it a priority to install massive fans that would supply the cavern with fresh air. Natural openings existed, but it was quickly discovered that they did not supply ample circulation. I can't talk. I'm sorry. Circulation for the cavern. Why did I have such a hard time saying that? As a result, massive shafts and fans were built and installed over a 30-year period between 84 and 114 DE. It should be noted that numerous records point to a small group of Denis disappearing upon completion of the fans. It is most often assumed that they remained on the surface of Earth to live. Okay. Humans? Throughout his reign, records point to multiple occasions of which Renerf refused to build a palace for himself. Instead, he lived in a fairly basic home, similar in fashion to most of his fellow citizens, and made it especially clear that until Yavo had a new home, he could not allow himself one. Although even after the temple was completed, Renerf refused to build a palace, always focusing more on the religious and government sites. Renerf's own philosophy centered on the fact that it was much easier to focus on Yavo and his wishes when circumstances were difficult and struggles more abundant. It was strongly believed that Renerf's refusal to build a palace was an expression of that philosophy. In 120 DE, Renerf died of apparent heart complications. He was 327 years old. Though he had married, he had left no children. As a result, he chose one of his apprentices named Ailish to succeed him, taken from the memoirs of Ailish, from the Oath of the New Guild of Writers written in Renerif, taken from the journals of Grandmaster. So these are the citations. Gardner's sun was dying and would eventually cause a rapid decrease in temperature, making it an inhabitable age. The Great Zero itself was usually based on a prominent natural landmark within an age. From the Great Zero, a line was drawn, usually towards a magnetic north, to aid in navigation, construction, etc. So it's like a baseline that they made. Should be noted that the 18 major guilds of the Ni were not necessarily the same as the 18 that existed on Gardner. In fact, they were probably much different, though there is no information that details the major guilds of Gardner. We do know that the guilds were meant to be flexible and serve the people and the needs of their time. Taken from his transcript of Rener's speech on the first day of the circle, the prophetical work of the Reglatavor, or Orpa, a book of Renerif believed strongly in, dealt with numerous prophecies of a great king who would be sent by Yavo to guide the people. A lot of weird names and stuff there. I'm sorry if I got stumbled on a few of those, but that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.